Alright? So, me this I'm gonna make a Jamaica Lisa vehicle. And a really a Lisa vehicle about menaces on the road is more like a Lisa vehicle we have to stay away from. Or let's not use the word stay away from. Where when you see them, travel with caution. Travel with caution. So the first up on the list, taxis. Taxis. Taxis come in all shape, form, sizes. You have the 7-seater. You have the country taxi them. Seater. You have the country taxi them. You have the taxi congregation. And the biggest menace of them all. The biggest menace of taxi. The Pro Box taxi. Now don't get this wrong. This come in a whole heap of different shape. You have the pretty one them. You have the one them without red plate. You have the white plate one them. You have the new facelift one them. It no matter which Pro Box. Pro Box overall, menaces. Menaces on the road. Menace, especially the taxi. Let's keep it to the taxi Pro Box. Let's keep it there for now. Menace on the road. They're the worst. But after them, you have the 7-seater them. And then you have the AD wagon. After them, you have the 7-seater AD wagon. So as I said, them coming in all shapes and form. So whenever you see nothing with red plate, or nothing with remotely look like say it probably a run taxi, you definitely should stay away from it. Them now have no regards for pedestrian. The road are for them and for them alone. Them drive on any lane. Them not respect the stoplight. Them not respect speed limit. Trust me, it's just a bad. A bad overall experience. Now them country one, yeah? Them country one is not so bad. Them one you mostly find them the charter work and in a country region. But the reason why you have to look out for them because God forbid you bounce in a them vehicle. Them have them last tuck way in the side right there so. Same time them are elite from them vehicle, them are elite with that. Last, you see me? So, and as I said, them coming in all shapes and sizes. It no matter, you have once it have red plate. Voxy, once it have red plate, absolute menaces on the road. Absolute menace. Absolute menace. Absolute menaces like damn. But I don't think I can stress this enough. So whenever you see no red plate, especially Pro Box and 7-seater, stay away from them. Make sure you're up on your 8. Make sure you be careful. Now, we're still in another realm. We're still in another realm of Pro Box. But we're not just talk about the taxi them. I'm talk about the Pro Box in general. Whether I run taxi or whether I just a regular man I drive it or it I run illegal taxi. The company own it, just Pro Box in general. They need to be cautious around them. Parts for them extremely cheap. If them get licked today, them vehicle up and running tomorrow. Once them have the money, them can get them vehicle up and running. So them not care about your vehicle. We have to go order parts online. Your vehicle, they are 3 week, a month, 3 month can't fix. Cause tomorrow, if them have the money in them pocket tomorrow, them vehicle they back on road. So as I say, overall, Pro Box, stay away from them. The next one culprit, AD wagon. Them not as bad as the Pro Box, but them parts common. So with them knowing so them parts common, if them bumper get damaged, if them headlight get damaged, if them transmission not good, if them spring run or whatever it is wrong with them know say if them have the money tomorrow, them can fix every single issue with it. So them not care, them not drive cautious. Them a drive, damn. Let's come on for them. Next up on the list, Yellow Bus, JUTC. A JUTC them name? I don't even remember their name. JUTC or JTC, whatever them, them big Yellow Bus, yeah. Need to stay away from them. You need to get it. Them don't know if you use indicator. That's our first thing. Them they are the bus. Them stop at the bus stop. You see when them stop at the bus stop, and them ready to drive off. You just see vehicle start move and then you see the indicator go off. Next thing you know, them they right there, so you have to have brakes up and slow down. For man behind running, them don't know if you use indicator. When them drive like say, them in a Pro Box. Me in my mind, you see JUTC driver, a Pro Box driver, elevate and go look at work. Them stop drive run taxi and just go start drive JUTC. That's how I feel about JUTC in general. Alright, Coaster. Very, very cautious around these. Now these, again, I believe these are taxi drivers promoted to a bigger vehicle. They're very reckless. They don't know the speed limit. They overtake recklessly. They tend to swerve lanes. And they tend to be in accidents. And most accidents I see is head-on accident. They're trying to turn a corner and licking at something. So be very careful around them. They're just taxi drivers that are elevated to a senior position of driving a bigger vehicle and getting more money, but their driving habit has not changed. If anything, their driving habit got worse. Because they'll do anything to get a passenger. They will do anything. They don't use indicator at all. You're there at the stoplight, just know, say, you have to see the conductor, a fan out him and I tell you to slow. Stop. Sir. Alright, so the next one, lawmen. This self-explanatory. Me not say stay away from them, but interaction with them, 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10 are going to result in you either getting a ticket or sitting and come out of your wallet. You left less richer than you were before them stop you. Before you interact with them, you left poorer than you were. Or you left with a ticket. You see that one time there, you see that one day time there, 9 times out of 10, you get a ticket. Or your pocket will get lighter. But you see that one time there, your documents might fully up to date. You don't have no issue with them at all. Them just stop you for stop your sake. And you marry on your way. No, this is a very sensitive topic. Them is a special case, right? Them is a special case. And them come in a whole heap of different size and shape, just like the taxi man them too. Just like the taxi man them. Them come in every different type and shape. But you see the one them want to tread careful. See the one them want to be very careful. I'm showing them. See them now. See them now. Menaces. 10 times out of 10, them stop you. You aggle left with that ticket. 10 times out of 10, you aggle leave with that ticket. Anyone on bike, where you see them bright green, yellow clothes, them not come for get no bribe or them no want hear none of that. Them just want give the ticket, say, yo, captain, ticket, give, a 20 ticket. You see, me strongly believe, say, when them go up on lunch break, what them talk about is who issue the more ticket, who issue the most ticket. That's what I believe is their central discussion. When you see a group of them, they're discussing who issued the most ticket today. Who will get the biggest ticket bonus. I don't think a bonus. Me, you see them have quota. When I have issue a certain amount of tickets. So imagine it's a quota. When you meet quota, you forget some money with the quota. You meet quota, forget an extra thing for your pay. So me imagine that's the only thing when them care about, ticket. There's no getting away with them. You have 5 over speed limit, them dead. Them dead. 5 over speed limit, them dead. I don't know a legal amount where them now go use caution, but to whatever them is, but believe if them catch you, I go 1 over the speed limit. You get a ticket. If you even go the speed limit, you get a ticket. So as I say, be careful. Whenever you see them, just make sure you're on your best behavior, which you should always be on your best behavior. But make sure you double down on your best behavior. Use your indicator when you go over, because they will just lurk behind you for 5 minutes straight. Say, yo, the brother, I'm going to make a turn, and I'm not going to use an indicator. And you that are next stop. So, do it that as you will. Moving on. these guys, the Mark-X, the chopper vehicles. I don't call it that, I just call them Mark-X. No, them on the road, I'm not gonna say stay away from them, but trust me when I say, at no point in time, they have safety in their mind. At no point in time, they have going home alive in their mind. I strongly believe, say, when them are go on the road, the only thing what them do is say, God, I pray say, my family alright. Them not care about reaching back home. You see the overtaking what them do? You see the overtaking what them do? You see the Mark-X in general? The white one, the black one, the silver one, them that's about. The white and the black one. The white and the black one. The white one and then black one, yeah. You see them a try, you see them a speed up beside you? I go overtake, make them go on. Don't speed up. Don't rev your engine. I have an experience. Me there on stoplight. My barely pull up my front tire stoplight beside the man. I will go tell me say, press the engine, look at the vehicle go. Rrr. Man going up, burn out. The man will start spin, smoke. Man shoot. Go on, do not try contest them. You see them up drive beside you. Just try to pass them out. Cause them get reckless. Them get so reckless. You don't wonder if them up on a racetrack. You don't wonder if you wind up your window and tell them about their mother. That's how reckless them get. So the black one and the white one, menaces. The silver or grey one, them cool. Them mostly cool, them calm. And the next thing we have to look out for, the one them with dual muffler. The one them where you hear the muffler sound very aggressive. Just know so them driving aggressive and reckless. Very, very reckless. Them things say them have skill. Them think them are the skillest driver in the world. Kill them dead say them are the skillest driver. Them in the car. You see that overtake them? Just and them know say we as good driver slow down and give them the way. Make them wrap around a light post or right off your vehicle or caution when you see them. When you see them, just say red. Caution. Make them go on. Make them rev them engine. Make them go on in them 180 kilometer speed vehicle. Go on in front of you and just carry on. You there? I know say, I just saw it go for now. Moving on. Alright. BMW would have to make it on my list. As vehicle to be very cautious around on the road. Alright, so basically the BMW driver, they're just Mark-X drivers with more cash. With a little bit more money to spend. So they're just basically Mark-X driver with a little bit more cash. So it's a fancy Mark-X per se. Now, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to make some reckless overtaking. They're going to try to beat the stoplights. So when you see that, when you see a stoplight go to green, just know you're going to see either a Mark-X or a BMW or a taxi shooting that light. Shooting the light mean Them they are the front of the light, and them light change the red already and you're green, but them feel like so them they're too close to the light for stop. So they're just gonna go right out. As mentioned, overtaking with these vehicles as well. They don't care. They think that they have the speed. I mean, they have the speed to overtake comfortably. But they're gonna overtake recklessly regardless. They're gonna speed up just to try to cut in front of you. And it makes no sense because once more, we have to be braking to just give them the way and let them go. It's not like they would do it successfully without writing off the side of your car or rubbing the side of your vehicle, licking off them bumper. We still have to brake when we see them coming to give them way. So that's why they made it to the list as vehicles you need to be very cautious about. And I'm especially speaking about the white and black sedan. The sedan, not the coupes. No, I'm not referring to the coupes, the X6 and those type of vehicle. The sedan. The sedan, the white and the black one. Let me see if I have the black one. These ones. These ones. The sedans. They're BMWs. They're basically Mark X driver with a little extra cash to spend. So yeah, they're almost as reckless as Mark X drivers, basically. Crowns. Crown. I believe they're living off of the Mark X hype, the hype around Mark X as well, which makes them menaces as well. I believe these are just Mark X driver that think they're BMW driver, but they drive a Crown. That's what I believe about these drivers, and that makes them reckless. They're very reckless on the road. Them always try to have the last laugh. They think their vehicle is the fastest thing on the road, and I personally drive very cautious around them. Reason number one, it could be a lot of guys in that car, and if you scratch them vehicle, more likely them are going to elide from the vehicle, and it will not be to exchange insurance information. Let's say that. So be very careful around these drivers when driving. They tend to overtake recklessly as well. So the Crown, taxi driver, Mark X, and BMW tend to overtake recklessly as well. So be very careful around the Crown drivers. So mostly the black and white one. If you notice, another moms. Personally, I'm not going to say if you be cautious of them when driving on the road per se. I'll more say be cautious of them in parking lots. Parking lots. I can't put it there, so let's put it right there. So be very cautious of them in parking lot situation or tight spaces. That's all. But yes. It made it to the list. Someone had to do it. Someone had to add this vehicle to the list. Oh, that's not a vehicle, that's a donkey pulling a cart. It has wheels. I don't care if it doesn't have a motor. I don't care if it's not registered, if it doesn't have a license plate. It's on the road. It can take up one lane for itself going down the road. It's a vehicle. And I feel sorry for the poor donkeys. The donkeys must be traumatized with the horns blowing, the engine them a rev. I'm not a donkey, so I wouldn't know what's going through the donkey's mind. But I can only assume the donkey is very tired. I don't know how far these guys going. When I see them in Kingston, I imagine they're traveling back to St. Catherine. I think they might go all the way to Clarendon. But I imagine these donkeys are traveling far. With them manned up on the back, just a slap up the donkey like, damn. But yeah, and the next thing is, it's very hard to overtake them. Like, I'm scared I'm gonna try to overtake this, and then the donkey's just gonna run to the left or run. I have no idea what's going through that animal's mind. So that's one of the reasons they made it on the list. I believe they should actually be licensed. But it's more of the case where I feel sorry for you donkey them. I don't really defend at this point in time. The poor donkey. Sometimes them all look like them have a thousand coconut in the back. I mean, coconut people want coconut. I personally don't buy coconut from them just because of, I don't like how the donkey get treated, or them a slap him. I wish I could give them money and just buy the donkey, but I don't know if I keep the donkey. Right? Sometimes I have 4 of them on the back of a cat. One single donkey. What me not understand? Why a one donkey? I pull the whole of this. I pull 3 man, 2 man, and 1,000 coconut in the back. Up road, down road, through pothole. I don't know. Y'all gonna say the same thing. This is not a vehicle. This is not a vehicle. And I do not care that it's not a vehicle. I don't care that this guy is not a vehicle. What this guy is doing is very dangerous. You have to make your bread somehow. But as the video states, things you need to be caution about. Vehicles you need to be caution about when driving. And I'll consider this a vehicle. It's in the middle of the road. As mentioned, it's in the road. It can take up one lane. It can stop traffic in the road. So this is definitely a vehicle in my eyes. him a walking foot and him foot is in vehicle. It, bruh. Bruh, sometimes I got you, my mirror almost lick them. You can't drive. I don't make you don't know if it's slim them up to. Bruh, these guys are running across the road trying to sell. As mentioned, I get the hustle. I 100% understand the hustle. But what they're doing is not safe either. And when you see them, you need to be very cautious. When you see them, just ensure that if you have a brake, you brake. You don't pretend like you don't slow down, look, and then you drive off because you see them move. Because the minute them see you slow down, them are going to run across the road. And then you have to catch a case. That's all I have to say about them. As mentioned, I respect the hustle. But as mentioned, be very cautious when you are approaching a stoplight and they actually are there. Vehicles will look like this. Vehicles of this shape, the older, let's not say look like this, the older vehicles. Now, why I say to be cautious of them, in most cases, or what I've noticed, not in most cases, what I've noticed, they tend to have issues with braking. They tend to be the one to bump into the back of your car at a stoplight. They tend to be the one to understeer when turning a corner. They tend to be the one that tries to overtake and sometimes not successful because the speed is lacking. They tend to be the one to break down immediately in front of you while you're driving and you rear end them. As mentioned, the older vehicles, they just drive cautious around them and just bear in mind, say, at any point in time they can break down, then brakes can fail, so ease them up a little bit. Now, this make it to my list, and by say, what did I be shot do? I don't know them fair drive recklessly on the road. Why you have this up on the screen? Why you have this up on the screen? What them do? I'm pretty sure that's what everyone is saying right now. Everyone is wondering, these trucks, what do they do wrong? They just drive and clean the place. Well, that's exactly my issue with them. Why I'm saying caution with them. If you're driving behind them in a slow-moving traffic, the scent in your vehicle will not be the same. You can kiss that new scent or that car freshener or anything you have going on. It's done. Done for. You best not be behind one of these going to work. Because trust me, you're going to smell like garbage. And we have all respect for everyone who work in the solid waste industry. But being behind one of these is a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Be careful when you're overtaking though. Because, I don't know, but I feel like they can't really see in their mirror that well. Be able to fly them each up on the... let's kill it. Caution, scent-wise, driving-wise, I have not seen one bad drive. Me personally, I did anything wrong on the road personally. But they made it to this list because of the scent. The scent and being behind them with the scent. Moving on. My belief that this is very self-explanatory. I believe this list would not be complete if this vehicle, if this case machine, if this... I believe the list would not be complete if this vehicle you're looking at below is not there. Now, not to mix them up with the RRs or the big wheel bikes. We'll go vroom. See them when we're... They're absolutely troubles. You see them on the road? They're gonna do... They're gonna do something that they're not supposed to be doing. Wheeling. Them are gonna cut in front you. Them are gonna speed up just for go right in front. Yeah, drive on the street. Them want to go right. Them in your left. Them there on your left side. Yeah, drive. Start cut in front you. I believe the sole purpose of these let's say the riders of these motorcycles is to actually get some insurance claim or get a new bike, or I don't know what their end game is, but I've passed so much crashes with them and I've seen them riding their bikes. It's atrocious. Like, I kid you not, the way they ride, they're not safe at all. Bro, I want to talk standard English. I want to do this video in standard English. But this vehicle piss me off. Me no like them none tall. Me see them the things them do so reckless and dangerous. I have no idea what's going through their mind, and they think they're the skillest bikers in the world. And I keep have to break in just to let them not meet their doom, just to let them not tin over. The good drivers of the road are saving bikers. I believe if we had their mentality, I believe there would be no more bikers left in Jamaica. Everyone would be too scared. If we were just not hitting our brakes, not watching out for them, they're doing something very wrong. I'm not saying it for just and lick them down, but I've swerved many times just to make them go through the local traffic or whatever them try to squeeze through, just to make them go through the local traffic. But I will not be swerving to put my vehicle in danger. Them can definitely run in my vehicle, because if I go swerve, go over something and go lick something, and then I'll hear say me them, gone, nah. They're absolute menace. Them not no regards for them own life. Them not care about what them family are gonna say when them dead and gone. Them just don't care. Them come on the road for be absolute danger to themselves and everybody else on the road. As mentioned, we're only referring to these types. We're not referring to the big RR them. I mean, them kind of reckless as well with them speed, but I don't see them really doing the stuff where them bike here. The stunt with them bike here. And time I say stunt, I mean like bomba, watch a wheelie them. I mean like the crazy ass, life-threatening stunts with them bike here do. Plus, not to mention, most of them are criminal. Trucks, semis, trailers, menace. I was gonna use a not so pretty word, but let's use the word menace. These guys think they're driving Honda Fits. They think they're driving a small Pro Box. They think the road is all theirs. When them up drive, you dare not to go the speed limit in front of them. They're gonna swerve. I've seen them swerve. I'm like, why is this guy overtaking? The guy in front of him probably dug up 20 over the speed limit. This guy's still blowing them iron, making them nervous, overtaking recklessly, shoving back in. That's why they turn over so often. I believe that's why most of these trucks, these drinks trucks, Lasco truck, mackerel, cement, they drive very, very, very reckless, I'll say. And they're very dangerous because they're extremely long. I'm afraid of them personally. If I'm afraid to overtake these, they're so long. Buy your shoe out and ready for overtake. Either a vehicle come back, we have to slow down and just rally back behind it. Or them are going to pick up speed. For what reason, I don't know. I don't know what's to rush them, but I don't know if them get time limit for deliver whatever them have to deliver. But trust me, these trucks, menaces, and not to mention being beside of them at a stoplight or being near them when they're not going around a corner. They'll flatten that vehicle you're in. 100%. 100%. They will flatten the vehicle you're in. Same thing. Same exact thing. Semi, container truck. It no matter what you call them. These are not good vehicles for drive close to. When you see them, as mentioned, red, caution. Caution around any one of these. You see the minute you hear the on, just know say, keep it in your lane. Make sure say, shift from your lane. Make sure say, do not brake check-in. Make sure say, you're there on top of your game. Make sure you're there, your A game. See that? Up your safe for them. Up your safe for them on your game. On top of your game with them vehicles. Because one wrong move, and trust me, you're a pancake on the road. So, caution around there. Shoo! So! Now these. The only thing you need to... They drive fast. The speed on these are ridiculous. They're ridiculously fast. So fast, they actually become reckless. And they're vehicles you need to look out for. So you're looking to change lane or overtake. You see, if you can see one of these in your mirror, in the lane you're going to, it's best to wait until they have passed, then you overtake. They're very fast. That's the only qualms I have with them at the moment. The only issue I face with them, they're so fast they actually become reckless and become a vehicle you need to look out for. So you cannot go the speed limit with these directly behind it. They're going to try find a way for overtake. It doesn't matter if there's traffic or not. They're going to try to find a way to overtake. That's all I have to really say about them. The JLE them. Alright? Probably think I tell them to stay away from the JPS truck them. I'm trying to tell them say, be very cautious with the light posts. So you have some people who work from home. Some people will depend on them internet to actually do work. Some people will use them electricity. I mean, I would be very pissed if I got home from work and there's no internet because a guy was going 90 in a 50 zone and wrapping vehicle around the car. I mean, it would be tragic. But like, no internet for a week. So, be careful around the post, please. Guys, I'd like to see everyone. I'd like to see no one actually hitting any post at all or getting into any accident. Just driving, obeying the road rules. That's all.